Hello everybody and welcome back here. Today for the first episode of Funda Friday, the new format where we go in search of some altcoins that are maybe good or kind of good in the easiest ways possible. Um, Obviously this is not financial advice, guys, so we are now searching for some altcoins that um, just in my opinion is something good. Okay, something that is not a scam, at least that is not a rug pull, that is not nothing like that. Okay, so if you want more of this at the end of the video, there is my course on fundamental analysis on ChainLog, and all the links are in the description. Let's start anyway. Now, in search for the altcoin, the best altcoin, you can go on CoinMarketCap, you can go on CoinGecko. Actually, I go to CoinMarketCap, and sometime I go also on CoinGecko because they have two kind of different circulating supply, sometime, or max supply. They have data provider that are different, so you may find some more valuable information. Today we are gonna talk about these altcoins in the easiest terms. So there are still a lot of tools to analyze better the altcoins and the companies behind, the people who's working in that company of the altcoin, and so on. So for sure you'll find more and more information in my course. Here I'm just capitalizing my time, trying to help someone at the same time with my analysis, and nothing more. Okay, so I usually go and search on CoinMarketCap for the first 100, the top 100 altcoins. The majority of those are, let's say that people know them. You know, Sandbox, Multiverse 6, Gold, EOS, FTM, GRT, Algo, Quant, ApeCoin, VChain. These are the most popular, actually, and I'm not going into that. For example, I don't know Caitlin. The last few months I was not going to search new altcoins on the top 100. I was just on my personal investments. So let's see if Caitlin could be good in what matter and what is. So here we have the Caitlin coin Clay. Let's see, we have it on 112k watch list or more. The first thing I watch here is the market cap, $700 million, and the fully diluted cap is not really important to me at the moment, when I first watched the coin, at least. I watched the volume and the amount of volume on the SEX and DEX, and the volume on market cap. So we have 22 million volume in the last 24 hours. It is a 0.03 volume to market cap on daily, and this is not really good. What I would like to see on to see if there is actually some kind of right liquidity behind, and there is traders, there is people that want to trade it, and so sellers and buyers. When I want to sell and buy this altcoin, I usually see the volume. So for the historical data is not really important. Markets is what I watch then. If in this case I'm not really interested, but let's see anyway. Binance, that's okay, KuCoin, Bithumb, and I see if there is a source, a SEX or a DEX that is really known and where I can trade it. Secondly, if I don't really like it here, but still I'm curious about what it is, I can go to the website, and so I'm searching for its value proposition and how the website presents itself. A sustainable and verifiable blockchain built for all. Nothing new, actually, because all blockchain are more or less sustainable if they are proof of stake or something like that, and verifiable because it's blockchain. It's that. Let's see, 14 transactions per second. Not really that much, actually. Not really that much. Average block time 1 second. Caitlin sustainable, a sound token economy, trustless infrastructures, to work in a unified organism of builders and users for unified gold, trim it, build it. Nothing that that draws my attention. Everything you need to get started on Caitlin, resource, BFT based public tools that aim to meet the enterprise grade reliability. Okay, so actually, what kind of chain should Caitlin be? If you don't know, mate, you should know it yourself. So let's see here. We don't have really much on the first page. The value proposition is not there. I see that has a lot of wallet, there's no MetaMask. I don't know what's gaming and why. Okay, it seems like here is not really clear what's the scope of the Caitlin. So I'll go into the here on CoinMarketCap and watch for the white paper, and the white paper maybe tells us more about Caitlin. Clayton is a highly optimized BFT-based public blockchain that aims to meet the enterprise-grade reliability. Key design goals are immediate finality, high TPS that meets real-world use cases, 10 transactions per second, lower the cost of running blockchain application, lower the barrier to entry for end users. Is the technology adopted? More or less every and single blockchain has this keys design and aims to get to these levels. Caitlin launched its mainnet Cypress with this following specification: 1 second block generation and confirmation time. Okay, 4K transaction per second. See. Okay, low gas price that is almost 1/10 of Ethereum, until Ethereum doesn't get 1/10 lower in gas fees on the next upgrades. Runs EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, because alone that's okay. Alone this Clayton do nothing. So what's Caitlin actually? Caitlin can be partitioned in 3 logical subnet based on their roles and purpose. The below figure displays the high-level view of Caitlin ecosystem. Okay, we have the core cell to verify execute transaction, and this endpoint node that processes data request from service chain, and service chain that guarantee ITP action for your network policies. We recommend using services chain. Actually, I would like to know what are the point here. A trust layer of metaverse is built to be the fundamental trust layer for metaverse, respecting the participation and contribution from all communities, empowering and bringing them together in new world. The foremost design principle is helping the pioneer to easily build the application and organize the community in a scalable way. Main chain, and then 4K TPS, low cost. Actually, I'm not really interested in this Clayton. Uh, I wouldn't say that there's nothing new. It seems like just another chain, nothing really different. If you have different opinions, let me know in the comments. Uh, what do you think about Clayton? Because I don't actually see it has a possible investment to me, uh, long term at least, until I deeply go into that. But as of right now, I don't see it being that kind of. You see the total supply for now, because they haven't a maximum supply, they just have a total supply, um, is 5,700,000,000, and so how, where could it go if it makes it good to the next bull run and stays alive until then. Probably it could go as far as getting to $1, $1.50 with a super hyped and illogic movement to the upside for an altcoin season. Nothing more. Uh, Deploying smart contract using Foundry, but he has 112k watchlists, people, so probably something there is behind. No, you can deploy, test, and compile smart contracts using Forge. Cast has made it simple to interact with the EVM smart contract. This includes obtaining chain data, sending transaction, and other things. Do you need to spin up a local node and with local node environment offered by Foundry? The point here is I don't have the time to go in depth to the Caitlyn itself. So what we do if we don't have time to make an in-depth on the white papers, but we would if we some kind of it, how it works. Clayton. Let's see if how much there is on their YouTube channel. They have 954 followers, and let's see the videos when they started. They started 4 years ago with some kind of teaser. Then 3 years ago, same teaser, and they started 1 year ago, and they published for a month, then stopped, and then restarted until 6 months ago. So the last movement here is 6 months ago. Okay. This says to me that you don't get that much attention on YouTube, and so you get to other levels. Maybe here, let's see, Clayton, if and how much, 161k followers, so they get attention here, and the last is 25th of April. Okay, and 27th of February. Ambitious 2023 vision. Okay, let's see. Interactions 100. Let's see interaction to see if they are not both as followers, because they can buy followers as well. They have burn mechanisms, but that's 1/5 of our total supply. How did this go? Above the burning and treasury balancing are finalizers in a blockchain explorer. I will go into this in the next, maybe. I will watch myself if I find the time on Caitlyn, but as of right now, I don't see that to be as much as good as I would like. Achieve mass adoption. Everybody want mass adoption, but nobody has the Ethereum volume and people behind, nor the institutional investments, and global adoption is not possible for a new blockchain if they don't beat Ethereum. Actually, they have to beat Ethereum if they want to get to the mass adoption. There's another way. Mission to make a better world for blockchain technology, to vision to be a public foundational layer for tomorrow's on-chain world. True fact. Alone will not ensure a fair and transparent society. We saw certain roadblocks. So, sustainable, verifiable, a collective. Oh, the vision map. Sound tokenomic. That's a strategic goal, the sound tokenomic. Deflationary model, revised token release schedule, establish fixed token emission, establish demand projection. I would like to see those. I need more time to get into that, probably, and get more out of it. I will very much need to get all I need, like 3 to 4 hours, to get a general vision of what the altcoin is. We here are just watching the surface of what it seems like. Clearly, we continue to refine updates token release schedule to ensure its relevance, with the long-term goals established as a deflationary asset. Supply demand balancing. Nothing new anyway. I don't see they have that much goal that is new, that will keep them alive and will keep them in the very 100 top blockchain company in the next few years, actually. And whatever they're doing, they're not doing it right, to say that to get to the mass adoption. I really don't like to get in some altcoins with these volumes, even if there is behind some people and they are at the 65 ranked on CoinMarketCap for their market cap. So maybe, and we are just scratching the surface for those of you that doesn't have time. I'm just I'm searching a way to teach you the best and fastest way to get to an altcoins that has the potential to be whatever you would like to have more money in the future, and so to get more prosperous, in my opinion, and not in a financial advice manner. So something you must watch until the first thing you must watch is the circulating supply. If it has reached the max supply, or it's more or less there, like Matic it's the start of becoming something really good, because you have to know that if you take Polygon and you take the maximum supply, if they start burning some of their supply, they'll start having a deflationary effect on the supply of the token, so the prices increases, and I don't see a way why not, because they have a huge and solid base and foundation now with Google Cloud as well. I had this news today or yesterday, and with Google Clouds they partnered, and there is a solid base foundation with some other companies. This total supply is 10k. I don't have any investments in Matic, actually, but I'm starting watching it because of this the fact that they have JP Morgan behind now, and there is some Pantera Capital watching some of the things that are going on the Polygon blockchain. USDC goes there as well, passing through Ethereum, and this much another thing of the circulating supply being at the very maximum is there is no inflationary pressure coming from staking, and obviously, and so the first thing that's important to my eyes is that we've an increased market cap in time. Every market cap increase for the fact that money is created, is distributed, and when distributed, people get to buy things that goes to companies, that companies invest, and they all the way come into the financial system. And in time, the market cap will increase, and probably the value it doesn't count inflation, and this is inflation actually. And so if Polygon, and I think it is a good company, probably it start becoming a even better company with this supply tokenomics they have now. So the first things you should watch when searching for altcoins are something like that. There isn't really much, like you see the Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin Cash it hasn't any fundamental. It's the 29th place, but it hasn't any fundamental actually. What are the use case of Bitcoin Cash actually? What are there isn't anyone any use case for that, and there isn't any use case as well actually. I would say for Shiba Inu or there isn't Dogecoin. You can say maybe could add in the future if that one could continue to do what it does, but there isn't, and I don't see why to invest in that. Internet computer as well, there isn't a really ecosystem. They're trying to build something, but they didn't, and as of right now also Eagle trying to build an ecosystem, and it is somewhat better. If I have to choose, like to say a gold to Bitcoin Cash, I would choose a gold because they actually doing something, even if it's not that much. It seems like a copy of Pancake Swap at the moment, and nothing new. Let's see. I have 5 minutes left. Let's see in just a little bit the render token RNDR 6K. Let's see price action a little bit. All-time high of 8, more or less. An all-time high of 8 with the max supply that is more or less equal to the total supply, even if the total supply is actually more of the maximum supply. That's great, guys, that's great. We have same volume to market cap as that of before. We have the 68% of circulating supply, so we have 32% of the total supply that we know that will drive down the price later. And until there is a bull market, I don't see why to invest now. AI, big data, render token. So this is one of the tokens with the AI narrative behind that is not doing anything like the others. It's a question. I don't know. Render, maybe it is. GPU rendering network built on top of Ethereum blockchain, aiming to connect artists and studios in need of GPU compute power with mining partners willing to rent their GPU capabilities out. Okay. The GPU capabilities are coming from the network and the energy usage. So probably if they are not they are not so sustainable. The investors, the really large investor will not work with them for that fucking, let's say, that ESG useless thing. So how does render work? Is an RC20 utility token used by only artists, on the network to exchange for GPU compute power from GPU providers. It utilizes a combination of manual and automatic proof of work system, or in case proof of render, in order to verify all art has been successfully rendered prior to payment discourse on not release. Utilizing the inherent security properties of the Ethereum blockchain, proprietary assets are hashed upon upload and sent to nodes piecemeal for rendering. All render payments are stored in SQ during rendering and released to node operators upon. Okay. There's not really much. I would like to see what the company is, where it is, where it's going, but I don't know. It's not really that much. It's something good because you actually use the GPU and not the use the electric supply to render GPU better on your devices that you can share and you can take a profit from it. But still, is the same way. In the same way, you can use it to secure like the Bitcoin blockchain, and you maybe are going into render this time because there you can make that profit because there are larger players. This is just a narrative, actually, and you can make a profit if you really are one of those that have a large share of GPU and can make a profit from it, from that kind of view. And maybe also in the short term with the price action that follows probably that of Bitcoin and the AI narrative, but I don't think this is a good and sound investment for the next years, because GPU mining machines and also all of that, if not for Bitcoins itself, that is the only one that may survive institutional attack. Not to mention that probably render token is a security because they have a company behind, and so the AWI test, they will not pass the AWI test and all of that with the legislation in course. I will very much like to invest in it, just to make it clear of you, and I make all this. Maybe you know it better and you say this is a mistake, but tell me why in this case as well. I would like to discuss of these tokens and how you perform your assessment. As of right now, I don't see these two tokens that I watched today are not really much interesting to me, even if the render token is something good. If it wasn't for the legislation in course and the ESG drama that is going on in the large institutions players, maybe I would have I would have gone deeper into it. As of right now, I don't think it is very much. I don't think it is a good choice, but it's just my opinion, as always, and I end up finish my time. So as for today is everything, guys and girls. I hope you learned something. If you need more, you know where to find me. The links are in the description. You can find my course on ChainLog.info and my services. If you want to see more of my free content, there is my Telegram group, there is my Instagram, there is my Twitter, and I am on LinkedIn if you want to know me better. You can reach me out there if you want to collaborate with me or you have any other proposal. And if you want to follow my own free on-chain analysis that I share every week on Twitter as well, but you don't want to get into Twitter or you don't want to get my talking with the others, you can just get to my newsletter, and you'll receive on your email my latest on-chain analysis for free directly on your email address. So for today is everything. This is ChainLog analyst Joelle, and cheers.